Hey everyone, just at my sister's wedding. It has been amazing, absolutely amazing. It has stayed dry all day, it's been gorgeous, and it's got really, really hot, like perfect. It's been the nicest wedding, it really has. I've never eaten outside on a wedding, however. Yeah, we did. I have when I went to my brother's in Santorini. Where is Santorini? Yeah. But this, oh, the courtyard, I'll show you in a minute. I won't get everyone on, but it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. Dress is wrecked. Like pure, well, you can't see, but I've had all sorts on it. Thomas has just gone to sleep. It's 7 o'clock. Amazing. And then tomorrow we're going to Eden Project, and then we are staying down here then until Friday. John's leave has just been approved, so he's just asked for some leave, and he is staying until the 12th. Now he was going to go home on the 13th, but there's no flight. Well, there is a flight, but it's fully booked, fully booked. So he's going home on the 12th, which is really, really nice, because otherwise he was going to go home on the 10th. Amazing. Dogs are in kennels anyway. I haven't got my gimbal attached, so I do apologise. I'll show you around a little bit, and I have done some odd little clips anyway. Yeah, it's been just so beautiful. I can't believe my little sister's got married. I'll show you. So before I forget, the food was a barbecue. I had pulled pork, barbecue sauce, corn on the cob, sausages, garlic bread, like garlic pitta or garlic naan bread it was, green beans, others like baby sweet corn, potatoes. Oh my god, the potatoes were just divine. Everything has just been so beautiful. I'm so excited. How cute is the courtyard? So cute. Oh, I just love these. And it's been perfect because there's like a little ship play area as well. Ship, that is ship. But yeah. Good morning, everyone. We have just come to the Eden Project the day after the wedding, my sister's wedding. My sister actually works here in the labs. But yeah, what an amazing wedding it was. Perfect weather, absolutely incredible. But yeah, we just thought, I've never been to the Eden Project down here at St Austell's, but wow, look at the drones over there. I don't know if you can see. Oh, zipline, not drones. That's amazing. Oh wow. The guys were going to do that as well.
Guys, stand up quickly. Can you see those people?
Like blowing drones.
Those are people strapped in.
But yeah, how cool.
No.
I've never been here before, so we'll see how it is. So we've got this dinosaur booklet, and you can tick off all the dinosaurs that you see around Eden Project. It's really cool for the kids to do. We did start it and then we forgot, and then we couldn't work out which were what. But it's a huge place, really, really big, beautiful day, absolutely amazing. I really, really love it here. we've just got this giant marble, wooden marble. So it's not a marble, just a wooden ball. But there's like all these marble runs down here. So that's what we're doing, all kids. And then you get your money back when you hand the ball back. It only cost £5 per ball to get them. And then you get the £5 back once you hand it in, or you can keep it. But John were like, shall we keep it? No, thanks. A, I've got to take it back, and B, what the heck am I going to do with that? All what's going to happen is going to be launched around the room when we get back home. No thanks. And Thomas will probably launch it at the dog, so no. We handed it back and got his £5 back. But they were really cool. Like, there was so much to do with them. We did have a few accidents when we were running down, and he cried and cried because he kept falling and grazed his knees a couple of times. So, yeah. But he really loved it. They all did. Really cool. They're so cool, these. There's like a really tall one over there. And then...
The first one we did.
So cool.
Wow. Come on this way. Watch it, watch what? Oh. Watch it go around way.
I just can't believe how beautiful. I don't even feel like I'm in the UK right now. It's just stunning. I'm so excited to go inside the domes though. One's Mediterranean, and I think that one's Mediterranean, that one's rainforest. There's a dino show going on right now.
cutest is one of the first in our Triceratops breeding program. Leg through, leg, down boy. Oh. There are around 30 Triceratops on my island, but they were all over the place, right at the end of the Cretaceous.
Hi, we have just been to the Eden project and we've just got to the house in Truro from the Airbnb we've got. It is a 5-bedroomed house and the amount of stuff is crazy. We've had an incident with my IVF meds, which I'll explain later on. But yeah, it's a really nice place. Like, you can tell that it's an Airbnb, and obviously, like, rightly so. Like, you don't want everything brand new and crisp and that, because you'd just be scared of getting it trashed. But it's really clean, really comfortable, loads and loads of space, really lovely. Just nice getting unpacked and that, as we were like kind of living out of a bit of a suitcase for the last couple of days. But it's just mental. I felt like we were on Home Alone, where they're all like, people are just everywhere and just chaos and baggage is just everywhere. I did end up showing the kitchen because that was just carnage, absolute carnage. But yeah, like, there's absolutely tons of space. So this is our home for the week. Good morning, everyone. Me and John have just had to nip into Truro as we had an incident yesterday with my IVF meds. We rang 111 and they gave us emergency prescription. And of course, it was Sunday yesterday and it was a nightmare. But they have prescribed me 2 emergency injections and they have sent the prescription to Boots Pharmacy. Of course, they didn't have it in stock, so we were like trying to find someone where that did. Boots at St Austell's did, so we rushed there. I needed some tops t-shirts because I misjudged what I was taking down to Cornwall. I wasn't expecting it to be as hot as it was, so I didn't really have any t-shirts. So I quickly nipped into Primark to get some cheap t-shirts. But Truro is so, I really like that town. It's so cute. We were like rushing back from St Austell because then we were going to get the train from Truro to Falmouth. And yeah, this is another town I quite like. We had some food which was so good and it was very busy, very hot, and very busy. But there's also some really cute shops. There was a shop I really liked that did have some crystals in, but they didn't seem to have any in. My sister did say there is a crystal shop itself, but I didn't go in. Yeah. It was so weird going into this pet shop without my dogs, because when we've gone to Cornwall, we've always taken the dogs. But there was some really cool stuff in this shop. There always is. I got the dog some treats and a toy. I won't put on here which toy. You'll have to have a little guess. I'll show you next week what I did get though. Oh, brilliant. But yeah, had to get something for the dogs. Cannot leave them out at all. I usually let them pick, but I had to do it for them. Miss my dogs so much. It's really hard as well when I see household things, because I think, oh, I can't bring that back to Dubai now. It's going to be really hard. But it saves me spending John's money. Everyone, we have just been to Falmouth on a train. It's been a scorching day, absolutely amazing. So I've just shown you the clips there. That's where we were at Falmouth. Wow. So we went to Eden Project yesterday, which I showed you, and it was a baking hot day. We left my IVF meds in the car because that's at St Austell where my sister got married, and then we are staying in Truro. So the injections were basically a write-off, so we had to ring 111 for advice. They said don't inject because it'll just do the opposite of what they were meant to do. And the guy on 111 were just excellent. He was so helpful. The doctor rang me, and obviously because it's Sunday it was just so much more difficult, so the doctor prescribed me 2 emergency injections for today and tomorrow, which only cost me £9 something because as it's a prescription I'm still registered over here at the doctor's. So then we have had to then go through Stock Fertility, which is the place where we got the medication sent to my mum's for the Decapeptol, and we have had to just pay £390 for 10. Well, I only need 4, but they only do a box of 10, and it's just cost us 390 odd quid. Just what we could do without, but it is what it is. We've been all over this morning trying to get this prescription because we went. So the prescription, the doctor sent it to Boots Pharmacy in Truro. So we went there for bang on 8:30. For when it opened, we've got none in stock. We're like, oh my god. And luckily they found some in St Austell. This flaming thing talking. So they said that they had some in St Austell. They just were absolutely horrific at picking up, but we didn't want to trek there if they'd not got them. But I'd rather have just double checked. So I thought, well, what about if the system's not updated? Anyway, got through St Austell, went and got it. It took 35 minutes for them to dispense it. It was a joke. And the amount of people who came after me who were like bam, 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 just in and out, in and out, in and out, and I would just sat there for 35 minutes. It was just a joke. But anyway, I says, look, I'm over 2 hours late now of injecting this. Can I inject it somewhere here? So they took me into the consultation room and they let me do it there, which were good. But yeah, my tummy's starting to bruise already. I can't believe it. I remember the first. So this is my 5th round of IVF, and 5th round, and the first 3 I don't remember bruising at all. I remember with Thomas bruising badly, really bruising badly, but I think that was mainly because I just had a round not like a few months before, so maybe it was just bruised before. But this, I'm bruising already. My tummy's like a pincushion. But yeah, at least that's sorted. Like I say, not ideal that we've had to spend so much money, but whatever. Also, John's been accepted for live leave, so he's managed to get some extra time off with us. So he's travelling back on the 12th because there's no seats on the 13th. So he's going Newquay to Dublin, then to Dubai on the 12th. But yeah, it's really nice that he's able to spend some extra days with us. My brother-in-law's just gone back today. He's gone via Dublin to Canada. Well, he's going Newquay, Dublin, Montreal, Vancouver. That's rubbish. We're just going to go to the supermarket on our way home because it's almost tea time, and then just get some bits and then have a chilled night, which would be nice because we've been out all day. And then tomorrow we're going to St Michael's Mount. The prescription we paid for at Stock Fertility, we've paid for them. They're able to send it to us tomorrow, so we'll get those delivered tomorrow, which is good. But I will take you to St Michael's Mount tomorrow. Hey everyone, so this is our last day in Cornwall, so we're on a Friday. I am going to end this week as halfway through our Cornwall week because it'll just be a really long vlog, and I like to try and keep them shorter. So I'm going to cut it now, and then I'll do part 2 next week, and then it'll follow on from the rest of the week in the UK, and then I'll be up to date again then the following week. But it's been an amazing week, absolutely amazing time celebrating my sister's wedding. Oh, it's been so good. It's just been amazing. The weather has been incredible. Not a coat inside, which is amazing. Not a legging or jean in sight, even better. No aircon, not so good. But it's just been awesome, absolutely awesome. We're only 10 minutes away from my sister, like a 10-minute walk from where my sister lives. So they've been coming over every night, which has been lovely. And she's coming up north tomorrow for her friend's baby shower, and then I've got a couple of days with her then, and then she comes back down here. And then what have we got planned next week? I have got, as I'm doing my IVF meds, today's the day I'm upping my medication. So I've warned everyone that my hormones may be a bit crazy, more crazy than usual. So that'll be twice a day now for 3 days, and then it goes to 4 times a day, I think it is. Okay. Yes, it goes twice a day for 3 days, and then on the 18th, which is I've got an endometrial scan, a thickness scan. That's on 18th, and it's only 3 times a day. I was thinking it was 4 times a day. That's when I'll be crazy, really crazy. You know what, it's cooling off next week, so I might actually be a bit more appreciative of it. But yeah, I've got my endometrial thickness scan on Tuesday at Doncaster. I rang round loads of clinics to see if they'll do an endometrial thickness scan. So many private clinics don't do it. So I went back to Window to the Womb, which I went to Newcastle under Lyme in Stoke area. That was the closest one when I were like back in Cheshire, and it was only like half an hour if that. So I've had to find one. I've just gone with the same chain. So that'll cost me about 90 quid, I think it is, just to see if the thickness of my endometrial thickness is the right thickness to hold the baby, basically, or to get the embryo stuck, I should say. Yeah, and then that's that. And if it's not, I'll have to continue with my meds a bit longer, then go back for another scan, which will be another 90 quid until it's ready. And that's what happened when I had Thomas, and that's what I'm expecting again, to be fair. But who knows? We'll see. But I've got a window to have the transfer, which is a 4-day window later on in the month. So I'll be flying out to Alicante then. Yeah, I can't believe we're doing it all. It's such a weird feeling compared to last time, you know. Really weird feeling, because I didn't have a child, so I was like so desperate, absolutely desperate. And now I'm like, just the pressure's not on. Anyway, I'm going to stop wittering on. I can hear little feet coming. But thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next week for part 2 of Cornwall.